Hi guys, it's me again. I wanted to come to you all to do a video today because I know last time I came up there, I was talking about I was feeling a little down because all the swelling and everything. And thanks to Mama Mia, I did go to Walmart and I bought a whole lot of compression garments. And the good thing about the compression garments is that the sides, it smooths everything out, and the swelling, it keeps the swelling keep it compressed. So I guess by me, before I got the compression garment, I wasn't sleeping with one on, so it caused me to can tell that all the swelling was there, so it was depressing. So this past weekend, I was gonna do a video, and before I go to that, guys, I know y'all getting tired of me seeing me with this do-rag on my head, but I'm not leaving out the house. I'm not leaving out the house today till maybe 10 o'clock. So I keep my hair wrapped up because I'm about to get on the treadmill and walk on the treadmill for about maybe an hour or whatever. So I try not to take my hair down because when you sweat out your hair. And I curled my hair yesterday, so that's why I got the do-rag on. Okay, just wanted to clear it up. Anyway, so this weekend, I've been prancing around and stuff because I've been using my compression garments like crazy. And one thing about the compression garments, it do smooth everything out. Now, even though that you still have sweat underneath it, but it keep it composed. It keep it where it's you can't tell that it's swollen. So this morning, I woke up and I was swollen I could feel my stomach swelling up all night because I was tossing and turning and stuff. And I can tell at certain different points because last night we tried not to turn on the AC here because one day it's cold and then the next day it's hot and then it's cold and it's hot and then it's hot and it's cold. You get my point. But we try not to turn the air conditioner on, so at night in the mountains, being that there's nothing that I guess in the mountains everything gets cool because the sun is hitting away behind the mountains, blah blah blah. So it gets really cold at night, and some nights it's colder than others. So I guess the funny thing is when it's really cold and I can't sleep comfortably, that's when I swell up the most. But when I sleep comfortably, I don't really get that much swelling, but I do swell overnight. I guess it's come from the way I sleep. That's what caused me to swell up real bad. But anywho, so I woke up this morning. I was a little bit swollen, so I sleep with the t-shirt compression garment on, and I love my little tank top, so I'm always wearing those. But I wanted to share this with you guys. But anyway, so this one right here, I don't have on a bra, so y'all excuse me. But this one right here, you can't really see it, but it's tan. So I got two black ones and a tan one, and I put this one on last night, after my shower and stuff. I put this one on, because I already wear the black ones. And then I have two of the ones that pull up. Then I have this one, three of these, and then I have two of them that don't cover up the breast, but this one does cover up the breast. But anyway, so I woke up and I put on my the one that pulls up to walk my daughter to the bus stop, because if I walk with just the tank top on, I can still feel it swelling. So I put on the pull up one just so it'll stop from swelling up even more. But anyway, let me show you real quick. So if you can see, this is really fat. These sweatpants, I used to have to pull these up underneath my belly, and if you can see, I don't have a drawstring. It used to have a drawstring here, but I don't have a drawstring anymore. I took the drawstring out when I had my stomach, because if it ever got caught or the knot got stuck, it would hurt and then leave a print. So I used to wear them underneath my belly like this. But now that I have it, I can just, pull them up and, they're nice and, or whatever. But anyway, you can't really see a lot with this because it's my pants are in my shirt is like also. But anywho, so if you can see, it's just, you know, the compression garment. Then if you look here, got a little shape now. Pose for you for a second. But you can still see where it's too. It's a little bit swollen here. Or whatever, if you look, there you go. Yeah, see, it's a little bit swollen. Or whatever. I just came back from walking my daughter to the bus stop, so this is what happens afterwards. But I'm just happy that, I don't want to pull it up because you can't really see it, but I'm just happy that you don't see that pouch. That pouch used to sit here. And every time I would sit down, it would sit on my lap, but it was a little pouch here. And I hated that pouch. Anyway, that's me. I don't feel like taking everything. Oh, let me show you. I'm going to show you this stuff. So, this is my little tank top that I always wear. And this is the compression tank top. And this is the one that you pull up. It goes all the way around. And it's like the underwear type thing that you just pull up. And the only thing about the one that you pull up is that, see, these look, I got space in my little, you know, sweatpants thing. But the only thing that's different about, excuse me, I gotta adjust myself. Only thing that's different about the one that you pull up is that it don't have a little clasp at the bottom, whereas too you can, use bathroom. So you have to put it all the way in, just use the bathroom. Anyway, also, let me tell you guys. So, like before, like I'm very heavy chested. So at first I was like, I didn't think I might to get a breast reduction. But then I was looking at pictures of females with smaller breasts this weekend. No homo, but just, you know, just watching. Like I saw Janet Jackson on Nutrisystem commercial. So I decided to look at her pictures. And her pictures, like, she had her breast done. So I'm thinking, like, okay, it maybe wouldn't be no foul or play if I just go down a little bit or whatever. So I set my weight, I'm gonna work out and stuff for 6 months, and then revisit the theory after I get to the point where I'm like, you know, whatever. I did originally lose 14 pounds, and right now my weight is at a standstill. And I know it's because of the fact that I just got cleared last week to, like I told you guys, I just got cleared last week to start working out. So I'm gonna, you know, I did accidentally work out last week. And I'm wondering how you accidentally work out. But me and my husband wanted to take my son for a walk. And we were fully dressed because we just got back. And so we was walking around the neighborhood. And then we went over to the Big Bear community. And the Big Bear community, they have a lot of steep hills and goes up. Like I said, we live in the mountains. So the houses are sitting on like steep little hills and stuff. So we walked and ended up walking 5 miles. And when I got back, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to have a heat stroke. And so I had to sit down, just sit down. I was so exhausted. It was so hot outside. And it went from like 60 to like 80 in a matter of like 5 minutes. So I almost died. But, you know, that was Friday. But afterwards, I felt so good. Like, after I caught my breath and after I cooled down and stuff, I felt so good about that walk. So I said I'm going to start doing that at least, you know, every other day. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to Zumba. I'm going to try to go to Zumba. It all depends on how I feel. All depends on how I feel. But anywho, there's nothing new to report. I do got to go back to, well, when I went to the doctor, he said everything was fine. Everything was working great. So unless I have any setbacks between that date and August, I don't have to go back until August. Well, my appointment is July 31st because we're trying to plan a trip. Yes. And my husband and I were trying to plan a trip to Italy. We were going to go back to Jamaica. We went to Jamaica last summer, but we had the kids, and we really didn't get to enjoy everything. But being that, you know, you're not supposed to get in chlorine and stuff like that. So Instead of me going back to beaches, we decided that we're going to go to Italy. And we're going to go to Rome, and we're just going to like really have some fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited. We're going for our 1 year wedding anniversary. Our 1 year anniversary, marriage anniversary. We got married June 1st. So it's coming up. So I'll probably cook him a big dinner. You know, nothing spectacular because we're actually going to Italy for our wedding anniversary, which is in August, which is August 11th, which is also our anniversary for when we started dating. So I'm excited. So, but other than that, I mean, I feel better than I did last week when I did a video with you guys. Hi.
Hi.
My little baby is up. Say hello, Zay.
Hi. I just
Yeah, so he's up, so gotta go, you guys, gotta feed him, and he just woke up. So gotta go feed him before I wake up. I love you.
love you.
So alright guys, see you later, love you guys, bye. Say bye, Zay.
Bye.